We are going to do two quick tips in this video. One is we're going to darken a photograph, and one is we're going to lighten a photograph. So this one, it looks pretty good, but we can make it more dramatic by darkening it a little bit, and that little bit is darkening it about a stop. To do that, we need to duplicate the background layer, so I'm just going to hit Command J, and I'm going to go over to my blend modes, and I'm going to choose multiply. From here to here, looks much better. So quick tip, duplicate the layer, change the blend mode to multiply. The next quick tip, not trip, but tip, is to lighten a photograph. So if I'm going to do the same thing again, Command J to start it off, duplicate your background layer, and instead of choosing multiply, we're going to come down here to screen, and it lightens the photograph. And if I do Command J, Command J, Command J, I'm lightening, lightening, lightening. But what happens is I'm losing all of this detail outside of the tunnel. So let's just delete these. Turn this eyeball back on. We're going to add a layer mask just like we did in method 3 of the Colorize project. And I'm going to grab my paintbrush. I just hit B on my keyboard to do that. And I'm going to hit X on my keyboard to take me to black. So from white to black, X toggles you back and forth, foreground, background. If you had a color in there, just hit D on your keyboard to get you to your defaults of black and white. Okay, so I'm going to make my brush a bit bigger. I'm on black. My opacity is 50%, so I'm going to take it up to 100%. In the options bar, everything else looks good. And now I'm just going to come in here and paint. Do you see something there? This is a hard-edged brush. So I'm going to come over here to my brushes and take that brush hardness to 0. Just give it a soft edge brush. In something like this, it's going to look a lot better just to kind of smooth it in with a little bit darker or softer brush. Okay, so now, and if I quickly look, there's my not great selection. Remember to do that, I hit the Option key and then clicked on the layer mask. Now, if I do this again, Command J, it's copying my layer mask and the screen adjustment. The outside of the tunnel's looking good, the inside of the tunnel's looking even better. I can just keep going. That looks really horrible, so we'll delete a few. And if we think that's too much, we can lower the opacity of the one layer. So if we want to dial in the layer, so I'll take it down to about 64%. So from here to here, makes a difference. Two quick tips. Multiply to darken an image, screen to lighten an image.